Hello everyone and welcome back to another video from Kazamaza Chess channel. As promised you today, I will make two videos and this is my second video. And just to remind the newcomers here to this channel that here in my channel I show games that are played with low rated chess player that actually beat higher rated players. So you send me your games, the link of your games in the comment below, and I will gladly show it here. So in this second video, I would like to show a game that is sent of one of my friends on chess.org as usual. His name is Risky Chess and his rating around 1600, and he's playing opponent around 2000. So that's like 400 points above his rating, and they are playing rapid. So to say a few words on Risky Chess, well, as his name shows, he plays a really risky chess. He likes to play risky lines, risky variations, and I always enjoy watching his games. So without further ado, let's check out this game. So Risky Chess with white, and he opened with d4. And as I said in my previous video, I really like d4 openings because it leads to very attacking in game and sharp lines. And here black response was c6. Actually c6 is a Caro-Kann defense response to the e4 opening for white, but here as white played d4 and black plays c6, I'm not really sure what's the idea about this c6. But okay. So white plays c4, and here another move from black, which is a6. Anyway, and here start the risky chess. If you are new to chess and you want to follow the principles of chess, which are, of course, you need to develop your pieces first to the most active diagonals and squares, and you don't want to activate your queen early in the game, and of course you want to make sure your king safety by castling. But here while playing queen to d2, white is already broken the chess rules, which is activating his queen early in the game, and also blocking the bishop here on c1 to be developed. But okay, that's how risky chess like to play his games. So b5, another weird move from black. White captures, black captures back, and we have this open semi-file for the rook on a8. Knight f3, knight f6, knight c3, and black goes for d4. And here you see this powerful pawn structure for black. I always say I really like this reverse triangle in the pawn structure. So e3 by white, of course, trying to add another defender to this d4 pawn. Another weird move from black, h6, h3, and bishop to f5. And if you are a Caro-Kann player, you know that that your light square bishop is actually your weakest piece. So you often want to trade it with white any minor piece, usually with the bishop. But you can trade it also with the knight. It depends how the situation goes. So black knows this, of course, and he activates his bishop. So white also developing his bishop to d3, and black happily trade his weak bishop. Queen takes. f6 from black, white castles, and e7, developing his bishop. And here a4 from white, where black didn't take, attacking the knight. on c3. Knight goes back to e2. Black castles. Knight goes to g3, and this is a really nice you see this lot often in white games. So black develop his knight on d7, of course trying to control those squares, and knight to f5, knight to e5, and this is a very powerful square for the white knight to be, so you don't want that. So black takes, captures, white captures back, and knight back to d7, pressuring the pawn on e5. White defended with f4. Black push for c5. White try to ruin black pawn structure here in the center, because as you can see black has a very powerful pawn structure, but black push more and attacking white queen on d3, and also free the square for his knight to come and to maneuver to come to c5, and also come to this powerful b3 square. So let's see how white will handle this. So queen back to d2, knight jump to c5 as planned. Of course, also with a double attack here on the e4 pawn. So white takes, and black didn't take back immediately, but rather he goes as planned, forking the queen and the rook, and there is no way for you to defend both. So you will have to lose one of them. So of course you don't want to lose your queen, because you will lose the game, and queen back to d1. Black grabbed the rook on a1, and white takes on f6, and this is really this just shows how my friend Risky Chess really like to play risky games, because you are already down a whole rook, and you are offering a trade of queens, and which won't be good for you, because you are already down a piece, and you don't want to be more down in material, so you don't want to trade queens in this situation. But anyway, black didn't take. It's an in between move, so checking the knight on g2, on g1, king h1, and here the queen didn't take the pawn, didn't capture the pawn on e6, but black tried to play more actively, and he played this rook, this beautiful rook on the d file, attacking this queen. Sorry about that. So the queen has to move. The queen moved to e2, and black captured with his pawn, and white also captured a pawn on c4. Rook captured another pawn on f4, and here white tried some counter play. He pushed f5, and here this is like really strange thing happened, and and actually black blundered a whole bishop, and it really shows like even if you are 2000 player, you can also blunder a piece. So it's not like it's just us, the low rated player, blunder our pieces. Also the 2000 players and above can actually blunder their pieces. So white happily grabbed the bishop, and white back to black played the rook to f8, White pushes more. White play, black played queen to b5, attacking the pawn on e5. And here this is this is another really risky and powerful at the same time. This is really nice tactic from risky chess, and he plays bishop takes on h6. And as you can see here, now what you do, you have this useless knight on a1. I mean, since the knight took this rook on a1, the knight is totally out of the game, and now it's being attacked by this rook on f1, and also you have this threat to take here and opening totally the king's side. So what you do here is really a hard situation for black to play. So let's see how it goes. Black totally ignore this all these threats and try to grab a pawn, while maybe he's a pawn grabber. So what to do, how to continue here from with white? So of course you play risky. So you take the pawn on g7, continuing your attack. And here black, another mistake, he tried to defend, which is wrong defending. He play rook to a8. So white takes the rook, black captures back, and here you see it, this useless knight on a1 is undefended. So white happily grabbed this knight, and here in this position is actually white who is up in materials. So coming from to be down to be down a piece from being up a piece. I mean, even if black blundered his bishop on h4, the materials are still equal on the board. So but because of this risky tactical game, white was able to be up a whole piece. So this is really nice. And in this position, the engine gives white plus 10.8. So and here I think is another mistake from black, because black wanted to trade the queens, and you are already down in materials. So why do you want to trade queens? So white happily trade the queens. Rook take back, and rook to b1. Of course, trying to maybe to push this passed pawn. Black trying to activate his king. Knight attacking the rook. Rook come to the second rank. Knight back to g3. Black try to advance his king. White try to trade rooks here, and of course you can't take this pawn on b2 because your king is pinned. So you have to take. So white grabbed the rook, and white is up the whole knight, and with 3 pawns and the knight against 2 pawns, this is totally winning for white. But black didn't want to just give up yet, so he tried to push more. Knight to d2, kings forward, and white tried to also activating his king. King to f2, taking off the square from the king to come here. And g3, check, king back, and white start to push his own passed pawn. King to d4, h5, and and uh, and here white actually give up his whole knight for the sake of advancing this h pawn. So black grab the knight, but here it was too late for black to do anything. White plays h6, king c5, king c4. White grabs the pawn. Another couple of moves, and here white promotes his queen. King a1 and the queen a8, and so it was all over, checkmate. So I mean, black could have resigned the game earlier, but for some reason he just wanted to push more. Maybe white could have blundered or something, but it was really impossible for white to lose this game. So yeah, this is the game, and I really do hope you enjoy this game. As an example of how can high-rated players also blunder their piece, and how can sometimes play risky chess can give you the advantage and makes you win the game. So a really nice game, really attacking game. I always like to see attacking game on the board. So I really hope you guys enjoy it, and hopefully it is inspirational. It was inspirational for you to not play passive and to sometimes to take the risk. So yeah, please as I said before, please send me the link of your games that you like me to show it in the comments below. And I will gladly show it. And I wish you a great weekend. Enjoy your day, and I will see you soon. Thank you all, and I will see you soon.